Do you know that one rabbit is valuable more than one regular cow? Rabbit meat can go up to 7 USD per kilo. These things can grow. That's if it's a pure breed. They are very high in protein, and very low in fat. So it actually puts them amongst one of the most healthiest meats that we actually have.
People are venturing into rabbit farming as of now.
Definitely.
As of now, there is a high demand of rabbit meat. And most of you guys, you do rabbit farming for breeding and meat production.
My name is Tony Chiggz Jr. I'm a very passionate rabbit farmer.
I see, I've noticed.
Yeah, based in Zimri Park, Rua. That's just close to Goromonzi there.
Why are you doing this? Are you doing it for meat production or breeding?
Both. But
there's a but.
Yeah, there is. They have their pros and cons.
Okay.
So for example, not many people, no, in fact, people generally, they actually just used to do it for, backyard. Like I've
when they're doing it in the backyard, they're sort of like doing it for meat production.
For meat production, just when they give birth, because these things actually give birth like a lot.
Like a lot.
Some say they can actually give birth up to 15 kids.
15?
At a time. But the highest I've got personally was 12. Yeah, I know, it's huge. So with me to just concerned about the cages, when they reach a certain stage, you just let them go.
Yeah.
But with breeding now, there's a lot now involved. You don't need to know the breed that you're talking about. I mean, where its origin, its trait, its strength, its weaknesses. So there's now a lot involved within the mix. Yeah.
Is it a lucrative business, rabbit farming, especially in Zimbabwe?
Wow.
Is there a high demand for rabbit meat or even for breeding in Zimbabwe or Africa at large?
I actually won't say high demand. I would say there's an untapped market. Why?
Untapped
market. Why?
That's interesting.
Yeah, why? Because if you try to look at it right now, from all the rabbit farmers I'm familiar with, none of them is in a position right now to supply rabbit meat.
Why?
Because of demand and the numbers that we have. Like mind you, like what I said, most of people who are actually doing rabbit farming is still like a backyard thingy.
Oh. Yes. And when it's a backyard thing, people barely focus about the breed.
Exactly.
Like the breed.
And the numbers as well. They look down upon the numbers. So I can actually say it's an untapped market because like what I've said, Kuti, we can hardly supply. That's why now you see most serious rabbit farmers just resort to breeding stock. Yeah.
Okay.
So with breeding stock now, what happens is you just focus on the breeds, and as little as the kids are, when they reach just 6 weeks, you can sell them up to at least 15 USD.
15 USD
each. And these things can grow. That's if it's a pure breed. And by pure breed, I'm talking about the best. We have also around this one.
Yeah,
well,
you should.
Let me get you this one. So this is one of the, I would call it the second. This how you would, no, you don't know, you would it like this.
Okay, like this.
Yeah, I know it's heavy.
Yeah, it is. I mean,
exactly.
Probably maybe 2 to 3.
No,
3
this
kg.
is 3.5.
3.5 kgs.
Yeah, but on average, it's still growing. It can go up to 4.8 kgs. Like I actually have one, which is 4.8, but this one is called a Californian breed.
Californian.
Some call it California white, but it's actually Californian breed.
Californian breed.
Yeah.
Why do you keep this one? Like,
it's one of the best breeds because
I mean it's beautiful. I mean, look at it. It's
exactly.
ears.
So the trade feature of this one is it has a black black nose and black ears, pink eyes, and its throat is white.
It's amazing.
It's very good for meat, and it grows very fast.
It grows very fast.
Yeah, and generally they're good mothers, good bugs. They are not really resistant to diseases, but they do well. They thrive well on summer and winter as well. So it's really in between, if I may say.
Okay, so you have been doing this for some time now. I see. I mean, you know your stuff. Would you encourage someone to venture into this kind of business, especially here in Zimbabwe or maybe Africa at large?
Not just encourage, but one thing about this, it's not really one of those projects where you can just wake up and say, wow, I'm doing rabbit.
Okay.
You really need to be passionate about rabbit farming. Because like what I was telling you, at a certain level, you need to know their individual trades. At times, they actually eat different quantities of food depending on purpose, like I've said.
So it seems like you have to study them and invest a lot of time.
Not study per se, but get to know them. Because I think if you now use the word study, it gets you back to the book. Yeah. So so let's maybe use the word get to know them.
Yeah.
Through familiarization, learning from the best. I don't know if I can now call myself the best. But
I mean, would you recommend people to come to you to learn this stuff? Definitely.
I'm actually working on a program whereby I actually coach people, do training programs.
That's amazing.
And one thing I actually recommend people to actually buy from people like us is I'm offering pure breeds with pure genes. The New Zealand white, actually. I was due to show you that one. Yo, this one is heavy now. This one is heavy.
We're talking about how many kgs? Yo, is it not like 4?
On average, they range 4 kg.
4 kg.
4 kg. So with New Zealand white,
so this is New Zealand white.
New Zealand white.
Why are you guys focusing on the white color? Like almost.
It's not about the color, but it's actually
the breed.
Breed, yeah.
Okay.
It's one of the rabbits with the best genes throughout. Like I told you, it's one of the breeds which can actually give birth up to 15 kids. Though I was saying that the highest I've got personally was 12, but it's really good. Very good caring mothers. Like I'll show you one of those rabbits. There are 11 kids there. 11. Pregnancy period of a rabbit takes from 28 to 31 days. So basically we're saying a month. Yeah?
A month, bro.
Just a month. There's actually funny math someone told me. When I was studying rabbitry, this guy of mine, he's called TK.
Yeah.
He's the one who actually taught me most of the stuff that I do here. I was like, young man. I was like, yeah, chief, what up? Shikanzi, do you know that one rabbit is valuable more than one regular cow that we keep in the rural areas?
Explain,
like,
bro. The reason why I'm
what
laughing, I'm like, what are you saying?
All right. Quick math, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Generally, in the rural areas, how much does one cow cost?
We're talking about maybe 250 to 300 or
250 to 300.
Yeah.
Good. So we're saying I have this one rabbit.
Yeah.
It's a pure gene, pure New Zealand white. It gave birth to 11 kids.
11 kids.
Yeah. Let me actually use my calculator. Yeah.
Okay.
So we're saying, let me work with what's on the ground, not like what I'm thinking.
Yes.
So 7 of these are actually females. Meaning to say I'll sell 7 times 15 at 6 weeks, guaranteed.
At 6
like
weeks.
To be honest, I'm actually short of stock here because there's actually high demand of people actually venturing into this project.
Wow.
Yeah. So we're saying 15 times 7, that's 105 already. And so we have 4 remaining. Yeah. 4 bucks, you can actually sell them at 10 US
10.
Because not many people, it's like any other project.
Yeah.
So we're saying 4 times 10, that's 40. Right. 40 plus that 105. So we're saying per batch, I can get up to 145 USD. Guaranteed. If you're doing something legit, guaranteed. 145. And the rabbit can give birth up to 6 times a year.
6 times a year?
Yeah, because what I do personally is 4 weeks, I do every month. So it's 1 month in, I'm breeding it. The next month it's giving birth. The next month I'm breeding it. The next
You can
month
actually do that?
Yeah, actually do. Some people actually do a system whereby just after giving birth, they rebreed it. But I feel like it's too heavy for me, so I haven't done it. So what I actually do now, what I'm actually practicing is giving a 2-week break.
Oh, okay.
Because they actually just feed on their mother for just 4 weeks.
Okay, I understand.
So I've created a system that won't confuse me. But the secret is if you do it properly. Pure genes, And now, mind you, I'm just focusing on the breeding aspect. I haven't talked about meat. Rabbit meat can go up to 7 USD per kilo because of healthy aspects of it. It's one of the, it actually goes, like the last time I read about it, it falls in the similar with turkey. Turkey. It's very, I'm told it's very healthy. So it's one of those animals with very high protein and very low in fat, making it very good meat for people.
I wonder why people are actually rushing into this.
Exactly.
People are venturing into rabbit farming as of now.
Definitely.
And people like you are in trouble, and people are just gonna come in.
We are, fam. Like I've told you, I haven't started marketing this, but already I'm under pressure.
Yeah.
I'm already under pressure. So the goal now, like I was talking to be, my next immediate move, first quarter of 2024, I want to have 4 kg plus breeding stock, fam. That's crazy. And imagine anything rabbit that weighs I have a rabbit here which weighs 4.8 kgs. I'll show you just now. That's 2 chickens in the house. Crazy, I know.
You know, the most interesting thing about rabbit farming is that the place where you keep them, it doesn't smell as compared to a way you do pig farming.
Exactly.
Or even chickens.
No, but actually, they can. Rabbit urine is very dangerous. It's very strong, very acidic. Rabbit urine is people, it's used as an, what do you call it? In a nutshell, it's like fertilizer.
So I've been told that it's people need it like that much.
Yeah, because it's very good for the plants. Very good. You can actually just spray it for for the bacteria. The ticks they actually fall off. That's why you see actually use this this wood. Yeah, it actually erodes this metal. It's very strong like that. It works like acid. One thing about rabbit actually, it has market in almost everything. The urine has market. Rabbit manure is twice as strong than chicken manure. I actually experimented here at our house. The crops were like, like green, not just like green. If it was in the rural, they would say chibage chaka shiba. Exactly. Yeah, that's how strong it is. So you can say you can make money off the manure, off the urine.
Yeah.
Some actually make money off the feathers. Yeah.
Okay.
You can actually make handbags. You make.
So I've been told like the tail can be used for key holders. Bro. I'm learning a thing or two. I was that kind of person who used to hate farming like that much.
Yeah.
But it's now that I'm starting to understand that if you are into farming, you are now collaborating with nature. I mean, it's amazing.
It's very, very interesting because you can actually create your own ecosystem.
Exactly, bro.
Your own ecosystem, fam.
It's high time. Like I'm very happy that young people like you are venturing into farming. Yeah. Doing this.
We're trying, fam. Thank you.
That's amazing.
Definitely. Yeah.
Young people, like other young people out there, they're putting farming into a bad light. They think that farming is for old people. They think that farming is for people who stay in rural areas.
Things are actually changing, to be honest, because I actually used to be a suits guy. I'm actually a recent graduate, by the way. Recent graduate.
See?
I actually left the suits, to be honest, just to be on the other side of this world.
What were you doing in school?
I'm a degreed marketer.
Marketer,
yeah.
Where exactly were you doing?
I'm Chinhoyi University of Technology.
I'm from Chinhoyi.
Really?
Yeah.
Nice. I'm actually class of 2023. Wow. So I graduated with bachelor's in international marketing.
And here you are. You're here, bro. You are here, bro.
So comfortable.
Why is it people out there, when they are degree holders, they sort of like job select, like because I'm a degree holder, I don't do this.
Well, to be honest, with Zimbabwe now, I think it's actually a thing of the past because.
Thank you.
Yeah, because
thank you.
Zimbabwe, it now is a fun way of getting to a point where it humbles you.
Yeah.
Because the moment you have that degree, you'll be feel all happy and fine, posting TikTok, Instagram, but we'll just give you 2 months, fam. You'll be back on your feet. And with what's happening in Zimbabwe, everyone is just trying to make ends meet. So eventually get to where.
I mean, you can actually use that exposure that you gained from school and start something.
If you see how I do my record keeping, it's because
this is amazing.
Exactly.
This is amazing, bro. I mean, I've never seen anything like it. But the way you are doing it, seems like you're making everything easy for yourself.
Why? Because I'm a marketer.
Exactly.
So everything can still be very professional. I know how to appeal to my clients. Everything straight up.
That's amazing.
Yes,
so let's talk about the feed.
Yeah.
How are you managing?
If you do the proper math.
Yeah.
Because I understand with all the figures that we talk about, we left down, the cost of feed.
Yeah.
If you do proper accounting, a rabbit up to 10 to 12 weeks, it consumes feed for about $2.35.
$2.35.
And the rest is profit. That's why I still recommend it as a very profitable business.
Still good business.
Very good. So when you're doing it commercially, like what I've told, you stick to just 3 things.
Okay.
Clean water, hay, and rabbit pellet, strictly. And maybe you can just give greens here and there,
from here and
but it's treats. just as treats, you know, just to appetize them.
I totally get it.
Yeah, but when it's commercial, you know, we do commercial. We don't play, yeah. We don't play, yeah.
Is there going to come a time where you are into meat production like that much? And is there going to come a time where you're going to open your own restaurant focusing on rabbit meat?
That's the plan, actually. That's the plan. Like I told you, from having a corporate sector background, I've actually started looking on the brand names actually that I've actually wanted to use. And I actually got a spot recently. But now the thing is, the issue, big issue, the numbers. The numbers. The numbers, fam.
It seems like you're not keeping up with the numbers.
We're not. Like I've told you, I haven't started marketing. But already from the big guys who've actually identified me like, young man, we need to work. We need to work. So already you find that right now I'm running at a capacity of 10 working doors. 10 working, but already. So that's why I was actually telling you about my foreseeable plan, that I need 40, so that every 2 weeks I can breed up to at least 10 rabbits. So with 10 rabbits, I can get an average of 85 to 100 kids per 2 weeks.
Wow.
That's the plan. So at least, hopefully, I'll be able to sustain my, well,
I mean, people would be afraid to venture into this business. Like you said, it's an untapped market. Let's say someone who is watching this video starts this business. Yeah. I mean, people are afraid, like, am I going to find the people who are going to buy this?
I'll be your first market.
Thank you.
I'll give you my number straight up. I'll help you to start.
Thank you.
I'll help you to groom them. And when you want to buy, when you want to sell them, I'm your first market. Because already, like I've said, I already can meet the market. So I actually want serious people who know what they're doing to actually work with. Because like from the time that I've told you, untapped market, we need to work.
Do you think
we need to work?
Do you think that people are now like coming back to farming in Africa? Because there was a certain time where people were adapting, that Western culture.
Corporate world, yeah.
Thank you. And people were like, we're just gonna do this. This is modern. Yeah. But I think people are now starting to realize like farming is our thing as Africans, and it's something that can make our continent better. Yeah. Do you think that people are now doing that?
No, I think what actually people have realized is, if I was with someone this morning, I was like, look, there's another KFC branch opening there. Yeah. The next immediate thing that rang into me was, people eat every day. Every minute, every people are just eating. So you find it's actually one of those businesses that there are low chances of it going down. Yeah. Because people still eat every single day.
Wow. That's amazing. And you know what, like, people want to eat healthy as of today. Like, people are now serious about their healthy and they research whatever they're eating.
I actually still don't like how healthy eating is still for those fancy restaurants. I still don't like it. I feel like healthy eating should just be for everyone.
For everybody.
But if you look at it right now, you find those fancy restaurants in places like, the low suburbs, the Borodales, the Chisipitis, which is something I think is actually not really normal. I think healthy eating should just be normalized.
In those fancy restaurants, they are actually focusing on rabbit meat because it's healthy.
And at those restaurants, I'll tell you one thing. They can just sell this one rabbit. Or actually, no, for one restaurant, they sell it for $14. $14 straight. $14 the whole carcass. 14 USD. Comes back to the chicken. That's the cost of 2 chickens and close to half.
Exactly. I mean,
that's how much of a lucrative business it is.
This is amazing and eye-opening.
Yeah.
And people, I wish and pray that they can learn this. That is why maybe next year I'm starting, like, I started with people like you.
Yeah.
And next year I'm sure that I'll be traveling around Africa, taking farming to another level. And I'm happy that I link up with people like you.
Yeah.
I'm also learning.
The young entrepreneurs.
Thank you.
Definitely.
And thank you so much, bro. Like, what's your words of encouragement to everyone who is watching this video? I mean, in terms of business in general, it could be any business.
My biggest advice to everyone who wants to start business, you go where your heart is.
Yeah, thank you.
With business, it's all about passion. What makes your heart pound more is where you go. I believe almost every business is profitable if done properly.
Thank you.
So the next major thing now is to go where your heart is. Do what you're passionate about, because it's not always when business will go according to plan.
Yeah.
But you need that third sense that will get you, that will keep you going. That's where passion comes in.
Why do you put them in compartment? I mean, in one compartment, you put maybe one rabbit. Why is that so?
Well, to start off, maybe because of purpose.
Okay.
Purpose, age. For example, when they're still being weaned, I'll show you around.
Yeah.
You know, you can just put them in a whole compartment and then they just grow up together, you know, familiarizing, etc., etc. But now they come to a certain stage whereby you don't need to breed them.
Yeah.
Be it a buck or a doe. By a buck, we're talking of
a male
rabbit. Yeah.
And then doe, you're talking about a female.
Exactly.
I know a thing or two. My homework.
I like it. So with female rabbits, you know to they come territorial.
Okay.
Yeah, so with the male, yeah, they do. Like, I think most species actually do that.
Yeah.
So males stay in their own compartment.
And then females, you put them in their own compartment.
Exactly. So when you breed, start doing your record keeping, monitoring how it's doing.
Okay.
And then eventually palpate until it kindles. Yeah. Well, like any other entrepreneur, funding. Yeah. These type of cages, they may look nice like this.
I mean, you told me that cage behind the house, it's unfinished, but approximately $700.
Yeah.
Bro.
So if you're doing, because like one thing, because of the urine of the rabbit, you if you're serious at the same time, you need to get this type of mesh, which is very costly. This mesh can attract up to 30 to 40 USD. That's just 2.4 to 1.2. And on this cage alone, I used like 8. So before we go to the angle liners, everything else, just calculate that expense. So it comes back to funding. Like I told you, my plan is to have 40 working doors, but it means I need 40 big separate compartments. How much do I need? So it really comes back to funding. Yeah. Even the breeding stock, when you want to get one pure breed working door, maybe it's important, because I have a friend who actually imports from SA. You can actually get it for up to even 100 USD.
$100
per door.
Yo.
So it means if you want to scale up quickly, you need to invest rapidly as well, which is very costly. So at times we are just, we need to depend on our winners. We won't sell them. You have to wait for them to grow for 6 months. So which is
there a certain breed that you yourself abandoned because they're prone to diseases? Or maybe all of them, they're prone to disease, but it just comes to you, like how you treat them?
Fortunately, because of that guy I told you, TK, who was my mentor. He actually stays here in Sumi Park. Okay. He helped me dodge a lot of bridges. So when I actually decided to get into pure bridges, he just told me, young man, go for the Californian, New Zealand white. You're done. But like someone knows, I wanted my own Ferrari into a rabbit. So I got this funny breed. Let me show you. It's called a checkered giant.
A what?
Checkered giant.
Yo.
Huge,
It's heavy.
Very minded.
Yeah.
So, it's called a checkered giant.
Wow.
Well, people just say it's a nice breed.
It is.
Yeah, but in terms of growth rate, it's still okay, but not compared to the New Zealand whites. So it's just one of those breeds which I just kept on the side. It's my Lamborghini when it comes to rabbits. How people can just have a Lamborghini for the weekend.
Yeah.
So for me, it was really one of those breeds.
As of now, guys, goodbye.